Going through. What do you have to say to the boxing audience right now about all you've been through and why they should believe you're back and you're here to stay for the foreseeable future, as opposed to being somebody that's going to disappear in another year or two?
For a long time, Jermall Charlo was the hitman of the middleweight division, an undefeated force that seemed destined for a legacy-defining showdown with the greats, a string of legal troubles, and a very public battle with his own mind. The man we're seeing in this new footage at 168 pounds looks like a complete stranger. Stephen A. didn't just critique the tape. He basically sounded the alarm that we might be watching the final desperate chapters of a once great career. The footage circulating right now shows Charlo moving around the ring at a weight he's never fought at before. He's officially making the jump to the super middleweight division, but the explosiveness that used to define him seems to have been replaced by a sluggish, heavy-footed rhythm. When you watch the clips, you can see him trying to find that signature snap in his jab, but it's just not landing with the same heat.
Obviously, you're a damn good defensive fighter, but you got a lot of heart. And I'm going to tell you right now, national television, here's where I get worried about you in this fight. You got a lot of heart. You ain't scared of anybody. You believe in yourself in every facet. And going up against a guy that's been fighting at a larger weight, that wants somebody that ain't scared, that's going to come to him, could be a dangerous proposition for you.
Fans are divided, but the critics are being much louder. They aren't just worried about his weight. They're worried about his timing. Stephen A. Smith took one look at this and went off. He made it clear that while everyone loves a comeback story, boxing is the most unforgiving business on the planet. You don't just take years off, deal with heavy personal baggage, and then walk into a Shark Tank like the 168-pound division expecting to survive.
At the end of the day, we the survivors. They trying to kill you out there. My pops told me they trying to kill you out there. You go get it. It ain't no, it hurt. It do hurt. But you gotta go get it. And he instilled that in us. Like, he was serious about it. Sometimes it be the people closest to you that really just don't understand. And then when I'm in when my back against the wall, then I'm in like my weakest, then it's like everybody expecting greatness, but I have nothing to give them. You get what I'm saying? So it make me kind of, if you understand, you understand. You know what I mean? And it takes people to go through things to understand.
Stephen A. pointed out that while Jermall was away, the division moved on. By moving up now, Charlo isn't just taking a risk. He's potentially walking into a trap that could end his career permanently. To understand why this comeback feels so shaky, you have to look at what Jermall has been through over the last few years. It wasn't just a lack of training. He's been incredibly open about his struggles with being bipolar and the mental weight of being at the top.
So the separation anxiety came in when it was like, I really didn't want to, I'm like, dang, bro, like, wait on me. Like, I had toe surgery. I'm still trying to fight in the Olympics. Like, at this time, me and Earl Spencer was roommates. Like, growing up through the amateurs, he was already pro. Earl was like, all right, you need to be a pro. Like, your brother, like, it was times like that where like, oh, he's like, dog, I told him not to leave me, But I'm giving you that I'm giving you that scenario.
What about when I went to 2015 to Michigan fight for the USA?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I hated those.
I hated by myself.
See, I hated
that's
those.
That's when the real separation anxiety came in.
Well, and yours came in when I'm big. I lived in Big Bear, California, by myself. We had some time. Yeah, we're all right then. So it's the same. It worked the same way. You know what I mean? But it'd be times where we really just like, dang, dog. Like I want to see my brother Like, I want to see my brother, and I'm looking for that love from my brother, but we working out right now. I'm gonna try to find the love somewhere else, but I'll go to some homies, go to my friends, you know, go to my dad, call my mom, but you can call the close people to you, but it's like the encouragement that he gave me, nobody can give it to me. Like, and if you go so long without it, it kind of gets you like to the point where you gotta kind of like make that, you know? And that was one of the things that like, that's why I had to go get it. I had to go get like therapy for it. Like I wanted therapy for it. I could be away from my brother, we don't gotta argue, because if I'm away from him, we get mad at each other. Yeah. If we away from each other too long, that's when y'all see what y'all normally, you know. And it just separates. I mean, a lot of people don't like to just, you know, say they have things or like something wrong with them or this. You have to go to the doctor. You have to go get yourself checked out. And that was one of the things I wanted. Yeah, I had you know, a high school sweetheart. I got a family. I'm doing the things right. Like I never looked at it in the wrong way. You know, I never felt like I was making a mistake. You know what I mean? I'm boxing, and she go on a journey with me, and we you know, for our kids and everything, you know, emotional, you know, everything is what it is. You know, I'm supposed to take care of my family, right? But then when I'm not able to take care of my family, then what I'm supposed to do, I'm gonna go hunt. Like I'm really like a literal line. I'm gonna go hunt. You know what I'm saying? I'm hunting. So, you know, but in the midst of it, if you get injured in that, you gotta take your time off, heal up, and get yourself back to that. And that's what I had to do. I rebuilt myself. I'm better now. I feel better now. I'm happier now. So me and my brother's super close. We get in arguments because I like to argue with him because it makes me stronger.
Then came the Texas incident, where he was taken in by authorities for a DUI. That situation led to the WBC finally stripping him of his title, ending a reign that had lasted for years. For a while, nobody even knew if he'd ever lace up the gloves again.
You know, I get criticized because, listen, I'm a fan of you and your brother. I always have been. And damn it, I'm always going to be, because I like y'all. I like y'all both, okay? And I remember, you know, when you got yourself into some issues, the crash into the Lamborghini and got arrested and all of this other stuff, I was saying to you, when I saw you, I was saying to you what I had said on television. You've been through a lot. You've been going through a lot emotionally. And I'm glad you brought up that stuff about, you know, other fighters, because it seemed like you looked at the system, whether it was the fighters, the promoters, you were struggling to figure out what the hell was going on and why you were going through some of the things that you've gone through. What do you have to say to the boxing audience right now about all you've been through and why they should believe you're back and you're here to stay for the foreseeable future, as opposed to being somebody that's going to disappear in another year or two?
He went from being the hunter to being the subject of internet rumors and speculation about whether he had lost it for good.
She said, I learned that you never know when a lion is crying because they roar.
Yep.
And that's crying, and it's also, I'm about to go hunt. So you never know.
I don't talk about this really much, even like to my brother. But like, for the fact that you really know what I'm going through, fire, bro.
Fucking love you.
Love you too, guys. You don't think I want to go get all these belts? But I'm okay with going through what I'm going through, cause my brother gonna go get it. I went and got him with that. And we from the same pride. Don't worry. I feel like I got him. I'm cool. I'm gonna get through this, and I'm gonna go get him, and then it's gonna feel like we got like
everything.
It's too white.
But there's one specific name that keeps the fire under this story: Caleb Plant. Ever since that infamous backstage incident where Plant landed a clean slap on Jermall's face, the boxing world has been begging for a grudge match. That moment was a massive hit to Charlo's reputation. He was the tough guy from Houston who got checked in front of the cameras.
Get some! Did you ever grab me by my motherfucking face like that, boy?
If this move to 168 pounds is real, it's leading directly toward a collision with Plant. But as Stephen A. noted, you can't fight a guy as technical and sharp as Plant if you're carrying lazy weight and your head isn't 100% in the game.
I mean, no one could take it away. I'm not in no rush, and I'm not saying that I missed anything. Boxing is still here. It's still going. I never looked at the weight class like it's popping. I'm just bigger now. I don't think my body at this age is ready to go fight and break myself down and get back down to 154, 160 pound division and fight at that high competition as I did years ago. So now my new competitive weight is at 168. I just happen to fall in their weight class. Now I'm a part of their weight class. I'm like the vet now, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I'm the vet now.
I
Like,
remember when you and your brother were coming in and stuff.
but get more active. Take this fight, right? You know, this win for me is like a birthday victory for me, you know. And then get right back in the gym and get something else, and hopefully, you know, look at the big cards, like you know their names, you know, people that we can make tons of money and tons of like wealth with. Get back in the ring and just show myself that I'm the best in the world. I just want to get the Caleb Plant fight out the way. Yeah. I don't want to take too long with the Canelo fight. He's made so much money on him, I'm pretty sure. And then after that, I really don't know. Because I'll fight one of those guys. Yeah, I mean.
There is a darker theory floating around though. Some insiders believe Charlo isn't moving up because he thinks he can beat the best. They think he's chasing a final payday. At 168 pounds, the money is massive. A fight with Canelo would set him up for life. The concern is that he's cashing out. If he's just looking for a check, he's going to get hurt in that ring.
What's up, Mr. Stephen A? How you doing, man?
Now, where the hell have you been, man? I mean, you're too damn great. You're undefeated. You're too damn good for us not to.
You know, sometimes time heals wounds, you know. And sometimes, you know, I had to step away and, you know, get myself back focused and get back right. Some of the fights that I was looking for, they wasn't happening. And, you know, getting a little older, just had to take care of my kids and just you know, hiding under the rock working.
And I remember talking to you because your little brother was about to fight Canelo, and I'm like, wait a minute, you bigger. You know, I said, you the one that's supposed to be in that ring with him, and that didn't happen, and I thought that would have been an epic fight. When you look at your career, and the bottom line is you're undefeated, but people barely talk about you.
Stephen A. emphasized that Jermall used to fight for legacy, but now it feels like he's fighting just to stay relevant. His new training camp is supposedly trying to keep things quiet, but word is leaking out that the atmosphere is intense. They're trying to strip away the distractions and the bad influences that have followed him during his time away from the sport. But even with a new camp, you can't train away the rust of 3 years in a single camp. Everything comes to a head this March. He's expected to be a major part of a massive PBC card, and the pressure is unlike anything he's ever felt.
Like I was giving up in my mind, you know, I gave up on myself sometimes. Some of them dark nights when I was in my dark places, you know, I didn't have no one to turn to. I was actually embarrassed to go to my mom. I was embarrassed to go to my brother. I thought me going around my brother and my mom and my family and my friends, people that were close to me like that, I was bringing negative energy to them. I didn't want to be around nobody. I wanted to try to handle it on my own. But then I just stepped out the little box and kind of gave it to God and started giving everything, you know, all my problems and put it on the table, facing them and battling myself, crashing out like I was, you know, not caring about what the next person thought about me or how I felt about it to my fans and my, you know, people who really understood me. I just didn't want to listen at the time, and it took me some, you know, some shaping it up to do. I got back, and I feel like I'm back, and I'm strong, and I'm better.
This isn't just about winning a fight, it's about proving he's still him. If he looks bad in March, or worse, if he gets stopped, the lion persona is officially dead.
Caleb Plant smacked Charlo. How should Charlo deal with that?
In the ring.
In the ring, you think they should
Fighters need to fight for money, don't fight for free.
fight for money?
Get in the ring and get paid.
Hey, well, you're a legend. You're always a class act. All right? Thank you, Steve. Appreciate it.
Stephen A. Smith isn't usually one to count a champion out completely, but even he sounded like he was giving a eulogy for Jermall's prime. He asked a simple question: Does Jermall Charlo still love boxing, or does he just need the attention that comes with it? When you look at that sparring tape, you see a man at a crossroads. He's heavier, he's older, and he's carrying the weight of a dozen controversies on his shoulders. The boxing world loves a rebirth, but it also loves to watch a fall.
Why Jermall? Because everyone thought it was going to be Jermall. Why Jermall?
I don't know either. No matter what, I'm the smaller fighter, because I'm a small fighter for this weight class. So and I don't care too. I've been in this position my whole life, and I'm happy because I know, I think he's better. He's the better fighter
than his brother.
Because he have better fights, championship fights, undisputed, more confident. I think it's a better fight right now for me.
Jermall is standing right on the edge. Whether he finds that old spark or falls into the shadows of the 168-pound division is the biggest question in the sport right now. And in this game, the only way to silence the critics is to go out there and prove everyone wrong. The problem is, the tape doesn't lie. And right now, the tape says Jermall Charlo is in a dangerous spot. So, that's all from today's video. If you enjoyed it, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and ring that bell icon so you never miss our upcoming videos. And don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments section. Stay tuned, and we will catch you in the next video.